Hey everyone, welcome back to the Real Football Show. We're back from a brief pause. I was celebrating all the recent success that Chelsea's been having, so maybe got a little carried away.
Oh,
But here
shut the
I
fuck
am.
up.
It's a great day to talk about football, and with me here is my football bestie, Frankie. Frankie, how
Yeah,
you
hi,
doing?
dude. What's going on? Damn, what the hell? What did you do? I just put the look at me. I just put a blue shirt for you. Damn.
I know.
Like,
I feel like calling up Jamie Carragher and asking him, "Hey, what about the team that won the Mickey Mouse Cup?
yeah.
You want to talk about that?"
Yeah. Oh my God. That was terrible. I
So
don't know even
let's just
I don't even know how we could think something like that, but I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, that was, I mean, Jamie has said a lot of things, a lot of not
Yeah.
so smart things, but that one
Yeah, no, not
definitely
not at
takes the
all. Well, it
cake.
was not a small player neither, so we cannot expect as much from a person like that. And the only good thing that probably has is just like a Liverpool ex-Liverpool player, a Liverpool fan. But
Yeah.
besides that, like,
I know. But yeah, let's dive straight into the big game, Chelsea Liverpool.
yeah,
I mean, this was, I think everybody
yeah,
was expecting a different result,
no, not
obviously.
really.
Do you think so? Like,
I
given
mean,
the injuries and like some of the players whose form was always
okay,
being questioned,
okay,
there were so many issues that Chelsea was facing, and the ones that we spoke about, whether it's possession, whether it's turnover,
okay.
and it just seemed like for this game, whatever Maresca had planned, a lot of it seems to be getting executed. Caicedo found his form back.
Mm,
Estavio was brilliant, and
mm-hmm.
that goal,
Sit off, yeah.
Cucurella again, the unsung hero, with that cross. It just seemed like such a great overall performance by the team.
Okay, I want to say, okay, you play your game. You play your game, and the problem is Liverpool didn't play its game, because the first half was terrible. Liverpool
Yes, I
started to
agree.
play the game in the second half.
Yes.
The first half was, I was kind of negatively astonished, because I was like, what's going on here? So no pressure, no passion on the pitch. So like nothing showed. It was like if we were just there without knowing what to do. And I was like, what's going on here? And okay, Caicedo scored. And when they started to play it, the music changed in the second half, because actually, yeah, Chelsea tried to get out. The game of Chelsea was like really Italian game, waiting defensively speaking. Then like when you have the ball, throw it. And
Yes.
Esteban was doing his stuff, like, but we cannot say anything about it. I was just like kind of how can I say?
But
Mm,
like if you see, I mean, you bring up actually a really good point. Chelsea did play the Italian style because we Chelsea also had more possession than Liverpool if you look at the stat.
yeah.
And it also seemed like in the first half, Liverpool was so much under pressure.
Yeah, no,
It
no, they didn't
seemed
know how
like,
to play. They didn't know how to play at
yeah.
all. It was not about pressure, because if you think about also how they played, it was not the way that was. First of all, I want to say that how they played Chelsea, they had Gusto there in that
Yes.
position. So Gusto in that position changed everything, because he had like he always played as a right back. Most of the
Hmm.
time he plays as a right back. So
Hmm.
playing that way, he could just help Neto. And the Kerkets was under pressure. McAllister was under pressure. On the other side, there was Bradley. Garnacho was one of the worst, like Fernando, like
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez. in the Chelsea side.
Hmm.
But they had Cucurella. That's why
Yes.
Salah was one of the worst in Liverpool. Salah was playing with you guys. Seriously, Salah was playing with you guys. And I was that's why I was
I'll
I
let
cannot
that
say
slide.
anything. I cannot say that because I mean I cannot say anything about Chelsea because you play your way. At the end of the day, you were playing defensively in the second half. We had to play from 90 minutes, not for 45. Because at the end of the game, we arrive at the 92nd minutes, 93rd minutes when Estebao scored, and
Yeah.
that was it.
Stoppage time.
Yeah. So come on. I mean, like games are 90 minutes, and that's a harness law problem. And that's a harness law problem. And I told you at the very beginning, even when we were like leading, it's like the season is long and we will have a lot of issue. And the issue started with Leone injured.
Yeah.
The issue started with the defender injured because even if it's a kid, it's just a signal. Every time it's like if there is a signal like that, it's a mess because you are building a team on equilibrium on game. The season is really long, so now you have to play with the same there behind. Who do you have? Like you have Van Dijk, Konate, and you sell like the kid to Bayer Leverkusen. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, I'm pissed because like, come on, you cannot play 45 minutes. You have to play 90 minutes. And I just want to justify Isaac because he's there from a very short time.
Yeah,
And
I don't think like people piling on him is not fair.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
you
But
know,
they
if
are. They are.
yes, yes.
Because I understand that he's being paid 135 millions, but still, it doesn't. It's like Wirtz. This player will be great next season. I already said that. This player will be like great next season when they will understand the situation where they are, Liverpool situation, the way how Arne Slot is playing, all this kind of thing. They're coming. Isaac, no, but Wirtz is coming from another different type of league. So you cannot throw tons of shit on him just because he's not playing as he's valuing like $100 million. So come on.
But do you think that this result for Liverpool was kind of like this continuation of like this seem what seems to be like a slump in their form?
I was kind of expecting that they were having like a decrease
Because,
because
but,
they were winning luckily against Newcastle,
yep,
against before what was it Southampton. So there was a lot of situation that's like we cannot have we cannot be always lucky. And if you start with the wrong attitude, like Crystal Palace attitude against the Crystal Palace, the
I
same
was gonna
wrong
bring
attitude.
up that game. I just feel that from Crystal Palace, then obviously in Champions League, Galatasaray, losing
Oh
that,
yeah, yeah.
it
Also
just
that, and
it just
that was a
yeah.
shot. That was a. Oh, I told you during the previous episode that was a fucking shot. That's it. Osimhen scored one shot, one goal. That's
Yep.
it. So and they Galatasaray didn't do anything. It's the attitude. They're playing so they're shooting so much, but I can tell you clearly, Salah is the another total player compared with last year.
Right.
He signed a contract. He got his point. I'm here for other 2 years, and that's it. And then retirement. So think about like with a different perspective. I'm not quite sure if we did a good thing. Okay, we pay him like a good salary because for what he did in the previous 6 7 years that he was in Liverpool. But come on, no,
But he
even more than
also had, someone like a Jurgen who was literally like a father figure to Liverpool.
yeah.
Like he was one person who had such a massive influence in the team.
Okay, I understand that, but Jurgen had a massive influence since younger people. Salah is 35 years old, 36. How old is he? So
Yes.
I that's the point. And you are basically the flag of Liverpool, the main player who is like the image of Liverpool.
Yes,
So
Salah and Virgil van Dijk.
and
Yeah.
Virgil, but Virgil is playing well. Virgil and Konate,
Yeah.
they cannot do anything. I mean, like Liverpool is now losing 4-5. Like it's not like receive like it's not losing badly. I mean, like it's losing 1 2 goals. So
Yes.
that's not the point in a league like English Premier League. The point is like you have to score. You have your occasion. Like with Chelsea, we didn't have even that one because we were not creating. And the problem for me, the key of Maresca was Gusto because Szoboszlai, who is basically the best player in Liverpool, is not didn't play well because he had mucho Gusto and Caicedo on him. Because Enzo Hernandez didn't play well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. João Pedro this time had two like Konate and Van Dijk, so he cannot do so much. But you had like these other two midfielder. Gusto was like converted to a midfielder, but he was playing like acting and pushing, like pressuring on Shabozlai. McAllister also is the back copy of last year. So I don't know what's going on. I feel like probably these players say, okay, we won the Premier League and that's it this year. We are living like as we are the best. But that's not how it works. You are part of Liverpool. You are part of Liverpool. You are the best team in Europe. Sorry, in England.
Yeah.
You cannot, and that's because number talks. So you
I mean,
cannot,
and
you know.
so kind of also talking about like this uh slump in form. Now, if you see Chelsea, like before the Liverpool game, there was a Champions League game against
Mhm,
Benfica,
mhm.
which was at home again, and
Yeah,
then they won.
yeah,
Now, it wasn't probably a great game for Chelsea because it didn't seem like Chelsea were like dominating completely.
yeah.
So it was just putting enough sort of pressure to keep pushing the ball, and then finally, Pedro Neto was able to Pedro Neto Garnacho and then goal.
Mhm. Yeah,
But that was also kind of off a deflection, so which was an own goal. But it's sort of, I just feel that that is what got the momentum going. Like
yeah.
if you talk about the Benfica game, I don't know if you had a chance to watch it. Like, what was your uh
I feel like they knew how to play against Mourinho because Mourinho has always the same type of play. If you see a Mourinho game, I watched so many games of Mourinho at Inter when he was in Manchester, when he was in Chelsea, when he was the coach of Roma. Also, he has
yeah,
all the same way to play. So, and he has the same type of player also, specific places in the pitch. So I kind of felt like how it was going to be because Chelsea level, the player level of Chelsea is much better, way better than Benfica. And I can tell you, like Benfica, at the end of the day, is not a good team, but it's always there. I don't know how. So seriously, but I understand your point. The fact is that, like, you can see, like I always said, like a win helps to win.
yes.
So
And by the way, Jose in the press conference before the game, he just told that coming to Stamford Bridge made him feel like he's like a homecoming. That
yeah,
really doesn't help, right?
yeah, that doesn't help for Benfica.
Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I mean, like, what does it mean?
yeah.
It's like player today. If you lose, it's not a problem for me. Like,
Yeah, and then, like imagine like Javi coming to Anfield with Real Madrid and saying that I feel like I'm
oh,
home.
but did you see there like there he was on the field that there was like they were like ex football player like Chelsea football. There was Joe Cole there. He
Yes,
hugged him and he talked to him. He was joking and was like, "Dude, you are the coach of the other team. You should play against Chelsea. At least like do it after the game.
right, right. That is
Just keep
true.
focused."
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. And then obviously then just this great momentum Chelsea uh, has carried to the last Premier League game against Nottingham Forest, which
Oh
was
yeah, yeah. You grill
a
them. You cook them.
complete domination.
Yeah.
Obviously, Nottingham under a lot of pressure, a lot of losses, and it seems like they just didn't recover from it. They just couldn't.
I feel like one thing like I at the very beginning, if you remember, I said that Nottingham Forest could be like the surprise of English Premier League.
Yeah,
And after these 6 7 games, I feel that the team has been ruined by the owner.
yeah,
the team has been totally ruined by the owner. So this guy, this Greek guy, didn't understand anything about the situation. You have a coach who brought you there to Europe again, and you were pissed because he didn't bring you to Champions League.
Yep.
But you're not playing against like Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, and I'm sorry for. I mean, I respect those teams, but you are in England, English Premier League.
Yep.
Come on, come on. I mean, like, what are we talking about? Like, seriously?
And
So,
and then also kind of putting it all on Angie, and then just making that snap decision of like letting him go.
yeah,
It again. I think this brings us back to the relationship that owners have with their teams, or the way they think their teams are.
yeah, yeah,
It's it's like you need to give Angie time. When Daniel Levy, for all the flaws he had, and obviously he had plenty, that he did not have what he did at Tottenham, like
yeah,
Angie won him the first European Cup. It was Angie. and
yeah.
and they're now doing the same thing with Nottingham Forest. I mean, this it's beggars belief. It's like I still don't know what's going on in the heads of the owners.
I feel like he was mad because he couldn't reach the Champions League last year, and he this guy it's this guy is like always behaving like that. Also in Olympiacos, he won a Conference League one time against Fiorentina with Olympiacos, but I mean, like, you have to understand you are in Premier League. You are not in again. You have a coach who build a team in summer who knows
Yeah.
all the players. So why are you firing him and you're treating like a shit just because you are not in Champions League? You are
Yeah.
in Europa League anyway.
Yes.
And you are in Premier League. You are getting a lot of money from the rights, TV rights. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you're not in another league where you have to suffer and you're struggling. And
Yeah.
you
It's
bought a lot of young player with a lot of prospects. So all these player these right now are in
yeah.
a really bad situation in a team where they don't have even the coach. And Postecoglou is an incredible coach because
He
what he did
is.
with
I
Tottenham
mean,
last year is incredible.
I mean, just look at what he was able to achieve at Tottenham. Like
Yes,
Tottenham had great coaches. Whether it's Jose was there, who was again also unceremoniously he was kicked out. Pochettino, who took them to the finals, but obviously couldn't win. But it seems like they always get these managers with a lot of potential, who have a vision for the team, and just a few bad results and everything just crumbles. And like, especially what they did to Angie, like right
yeah,
after winning Europa Cup,
yeah.
like, which
No,
is
but besides
insane.
that, as you said, sorry, dude, you are right. But besides, as you said something right before. Give him time. You gave him
Yep.
three games, 4 games. How much you gave? Like it's 8 games in total. What are you talking about? Like that's something that. Come on. I mean, if you don't have time to, if you don't feel like confident in this kind of situation, just do something else. Sell the team.
Yep.
Invest. You're Greek. Just invest in cheese and olives. What the fuck? I don't know what to
Yes.
tell you. Come here. Come on. What the hell? I mean, like
Yeah.
seriously. You cannot also think about all the. I'm thinking about also beside like Postecoglou, all the players. He got some really good players this summer. He
Yeah.
got Douglas Luiz from Juventus. He's really good. Juventus didn't trust on him, and I don't understand how because he's really good. He got like another player from Nonja from Bologna. He's really good. He's 20 years old. He paid
Mhm.
like 30 million. I
Yep.
mean, like, why you have to waste so much money if you don't trust on the team?
Yeah.
And the team has been built by the previous coach.
Yes. Yes.
This
Yeah.
means like don't have any kind of idea about what you're doing, or you're drunk, or you're taking drugs, or you don't know what you're doing. I
Yeah.
mean, like,
It's a combination of all three. So, so yeah,
anyway, yeah,
definitely. I mean, I hope that Angie gets picked up by a worthy
Yeah,
club. I'm
yeah,
sure that he
absolutely,
will. He
absolutely.
is a great
I
manager.
mean, there is Juventus is a really bad situation. If tomorrow they fire, tomorrow is Real Juventus. So if they fire him after tomorrow, I will consider Postecoglou as the first manager to pick.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. There are other. There is Mancini. There is Paletti. There are Italian manager. Who cares? I will pick the Greek one. I will pick the Australian. He's Greek or Australian. I don't remember.
He's a Greek Australian.
Yeah, yeah. I will pick him definitely without any doubts.
Yeah. And obviously moving on to the other big game, which is like Liverpool United.
Oh, dude.
Uh so
Oh, dude.
I'm going to start off with you. What are your thoughts?
I called all the saints in the in the in the heaven. I seriously like name all of them. Like three posts. What the fuck? Three posts, not
Yeah.
one. Three posts. And the first goal, I was checking. Like I was looking at that. Like there was besides if it was fault or not. I don't care about it. But that guy was on the floor, and the
Yeah.
fucking referee should have. And it was not like a injured on the legs or foot or arms. He's on the head, and you have to stop when he's on the head. Fucking Oliver. Then that's incredible. Like what the fuck? And I don't care if we lost like against Manchester United. It's the way how we lost. Because we started to play better this time. We had 19 shots.
Yes.
19 fucking shots. And I mean like it's fine. We are we are processing we are processing. And still again, Salah and Isaac the worst in the pick. So
Yeah, at least for United game, I mean, it seemed like it was an entire team that should have done better. We can obviously pick on individual players,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
just feel that overall it wasn't the same Liverpool performance that, you
You know,
you would expect, especially against United and especially at Anfield.
you know I thought like Deanne is like the best representative image of the game was Maguire, the best player of the game, the MVP of the game, like a nightstand in the middle of the field. He was the best player. Like I was like, come on, okay, that's it.
I mean, does it make the loss even more bitter when like it's Maguire that scores the winning goal?
I don't. I cannot talk. I mean, like, come on. I also because we were coming from 8-0, 4-0, 6-0, like these kind of results, we were destroying them.
Yeah.
And this team is still is still in a situation where they even don't really know where they are, and we are still third, losing
Yep.
three games in a row. We are third in the league.
Yep.
So and we're still there. Liverpool is still there, but we are in a bad situation. Plus, we have this goalkeeper. I'm always saying, like goalkeeper, you have when you have a goalkeeper is a totally different rule. So you have to insert it slightly. You don't have to put it there. So this guy has been put there. It's been put there, and you have Allison.
Yep.
You have Allison. I seriously don't understand. Okay, he was injured probably. I feel like he was injured, but again, like oh, you have to insert it, especially in this kind of situation. I feel like we started again with the wrong. We have Frimpong. Why don't you put Frimpong?
So talking about goalkeepers, does it hurt even more knowing what Donnarumma's doing at City?
No, absolutely. I'm happy. I believe that that was more. We could not play with Donnarumma. We have already this guy, this Georgian guy, and Alisson. So Donnarumma would have he wouldn't have played as much as now. So probably it was now. Manchester City is doing what he's always doing. So it's being consistent
It
and he's
is.
there.
It
It's
is. I
probably
mean, it was, to be honest, it just feels like, see, that's the brilliance of Pep Guardiola. Like
Mhm.
he's able to get the best out of imagine someone like Donnarumma, who was, we all know what happened at PSG, how
Yeah,
unceremoniously he was
yeah,
like removed. There were a lot of question marks about like where would he go? Would
yeah,
he go back to Italy? Would he move to England?
yeah,
And then, Pep took a really big, bet on him, on
yeah.
Donnarumma. And that game against Everton, oh my God.
Yeah, 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 definitely.
He
It was
was,
something else. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
I mean,
everybody's
like,
gonna obviously talk about Haaland, but
yeah, we have an
the
alien. I
s-
was saying we have an alien over there. So
yeah,
an alien,
but
sorry, no alien.
but
But
but but what a performance!
yeah, yeah, definitely. But they are good. I mean, like, I'm not surprised about them. Probably they are the team more who is going to compete with Arsenal. Arsenal is already there. We know that,
Yeah,
and Arsenal will be there until the end this time. So because
we
the
will see.
I mean, they have a team now. They have also striker. So
Yep, yep,
so we'll see how it goes.
we will see.
We
So,
will see.
anyways, there are a lot of great games coming up.
Yeah,
We're gonna be back again soon, and
yeah.
we're gonna
For
talk more
Champions League is coming.
Champions League. Yep, and
Chelsea tomorrow.
tomorrow is Champions League, and then obviously over the weekend there's going to be Premier League, and so lots of football coming and lots of discussions, lots of great games, and we'll be here back
Yeah,
again soon.
yeah.
All right, see you, Frankie.
Hopefully, with a better situation for Liverpool and a worse for Chelsea. Haha.
Blue is the color.
Be good, guys. Love you. Bye bye.